Hello, food lovers. This is Tony. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trophy Food Experiences. Today I'm doing a review of a recent dinner I had at Sang Kee Restaurant in Hong Kong. It's located on the first and second floor of Hip Sang Building, 107 to 115 Hennessy Road in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. It does have a Bib Gourmand Michelin rating. It has been here in Hong Kong at the same location for 40 years. And it is serving Cantonese cooking. So kind of an interesting place. You get there, it's kind of in a building that doesn't look that modern. You get up there and there's no reception, just some guy, and you tell him you got a reservation, and then he writes you a little note, and then you go upstairs and someone seats you at a certain table. It's kind of a throwback. So yeah, I can see why it wouldn't get a Michelin star, because I'm not sure inspectors can actually deal with this. But let's see, how about the food? First dish I had was the sweet and sour pork. So I also had it at Pang's Kitchen, which is 1-star Michelin, so a nice comparison. I would say compared to Pang's Kitchen, I would say it's good, but not as good as Pang's Kitchen. And for me, what distinguishes sweet and sour pork is the quality of the pork. How it's fried, it can't be too greasy, and also the tanginess of the sauce. So it's got to be both sweet but also sour, have that bit of tanginess without being too sweet. So I thought all in all they did a good job. Very good, but not as good as Pang's Kitchen. Next dish is like a steamed pork cake, and very traditional Chinese cooking. People love this dish just because it's very reminds you of, when you're a kid, and it's very soft. It's steamed, and so it was delicate, and I thought it was well prepared. Next dish is the roast chicken dish. Again, very well prepared, not overcooked, very tender. But again, in comparison to Pang's Kitchen, I think they do it a little bit slightly better, and that's probably why Pang's Kitchen has a star, and this restaurant only has Bib Gourmand rating. This is the tofu dish. So again, what nice, and I think there's just little things, not that they really want a Michelin star, because I'm sure they're very successful at the point anyways, but just slight tweaks might get them the Michelin star. First is the service and the ambiance. Just the kind of the presentation lacks a little bit. Again, in this one, it's a very simple presentation, but not, it could do a little bit more to kind of spice it up. And just the service standard, everyone was pretty friendly. There was one annoying person that kept on, he had water in his hands and putting everything, including my tea, and so it was kind of dripping everywhere, and so that was kind of off-putting. But all in all, they're pretty good, and so just slight tweaks would get them a Michelin star. I'm not sure what the English name of this fruit is. I think it's pomelo, but I think it's kind of, this is almost like braised pomelo skin. So what they do is they take pomelo and they just kind of cook it and braise it and steam it until it's nice and soft, and you get this very fibrous type nature with a little bit of kind of peel type taste. It's not for everyone. I'm not a big fan, but that's just personal preference. I do acknowledge again it was well cooked. It's just that I personally don't like this type of dish, although other people in our table really enjoyed it. This is a very simple vegetable and beef or pork dish. Again, simple, homey, kind of down to earth, fairly inexpensive. Although I didn't pay the bill, so I don't have prices for each of the meals or the dishes. But since it's Bib Gourmand, I would assume that it's fairly reasonably priced. Last dish I'm going to highlight is bitter melon and beef. Again, I'm not a big bitter melon fan, but if you do like bitter melon, it was done very nicely. Again, the key with bitter melon is to get it nice and soft and to still have that bitter aftertaste in it. And then pair it with things like beef and a little bit of peppercorn sauce. It actually kind of balances out the bitterness. So it was a well done dish. All in all, I think it is a restaurant that you should attend. if you're in Hong Kong, if you're a visitor, it's going to be pretty homey. It's going to be down to earth, not going to have your white cloth service, but if you want to kind of eat like a local, that would be the way to go with this type of restaurant. It's definitely enjoyed by the locals. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy eating.